Just waiting for all two of you to come in. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of My Favorite Show and Not Yours. A show that we like to entitle 5 Minutes You Won't Get Back.
It's upside down.
5 minutes you won't get back. I'll get this sign figured out eventually. It's a show where we waste 5 minutes of your time. And just remember, the 5 minutes doesn't start until we say so. But before we start, and Michael, you're on here, it's kind of funny. Before we start, I would like to say there was some discussion last week about me coming on the show without a shirt. I decided to wear the shirt this week. Maybe next week I won't have a shirt. I was also thinking about wearing a towel, which you couldn't tell. But let it be known, I am wearing pants. So anyways, that's all I got to talk about before the 5 minutes. So we ready to start the 5 minutes? Should I start 5 minutes? Okay, here we go. 5 minutes starts now. Today. What? Michael, anyway, I know I got a glare on my glasses. Anyway, today I want to talk about cartoons that annoyed the heck out of me when I was younger. I just got a few. I know that's probably not something you've talked about today, but I like to talk about it real quick. I know Heather has some. Anyway, so mine are these three. These three cartoons that irritated the tar out of me. Tom and Jerry.
What?
Any Roadrunner cartoon, and Popeye. So the reason why they annoyed the tar out of me, this show's all about things that irritate me, but that's okay. The first, Tom and Jerry and the Roadrunner. Oh, Scooby-Doo, Michael. I like Scooby-Doo. Tom and Jerry and Roadrunner. It was the same thing every week, and we never got any sort of resolution to the chase. Ever. I always felt bad for Coyote and the cat, Tom. Yeah, I felt bad for both of them because they could never get anything accomplished. I think I was supposed to not like them and root for Jerry and the Roadrunner, but I was always rooting for them. Is that bad? Was I rooting for the bad guy all the time? Do I have some kind of dark evil in my system that I just want them to finally catch the person and eat them? Because that's what's going to happen.
Why were they being so violently chasing these innocent birds? What are they?
Because they're animals. They got nothing better to do. And Popeye. Popeye just annoyed me because I don't know why Popeye always wanted to rescue Olive Oyl. Because she was annoying. She was whiny. She was just annoying. And I didn't like spinach either. There's a story about me trying spinach after I watched Popeye. It didn't go very well. And I hate spinach.
I love spinach.
What, Michael? No, Scooby and Shaggy did not do weed.
Wait, don't start talking about Scooby and Shaggy.
Anyway, so those are my three really annoying cartoons growing up. They just annoyed me. I could go on for like 20 minutes talking about them, but I will not because I know Heather wants to talk about cartoons that annoyed her.
So we're not talking about cartoons that are like on now, and we're not talking about cartoons that our kids watch, right? We're just talking about stuff that we liked or didn't like.
Right.
Okay. You know who my big one is? Thank you, Michael, who's ever's talking about Scooby and Shaggy, was Scraggy. No, what is it?
Scrappy?
Scrappy. The little guy.
You can't be mad at something when you don't even know the name of it.
Oh, I can be. I hated him. And if there was an episode...
Ian, they did not smoke weed. Anyway.
It was all in the Scooby snacks. They just ate a lot of Scooby snacks. What was in the Scooby
AKA
snacks,
weed.
we don't know. But
them kids. That's how they solve crimes, apparently. They smoked a lot of weed. So I think all the police and FBI people should just start hitting it. Maybe they could solve more crimes.
I'm just saying, Scrappy was horrible. I would change the channel if I saw he was in an episode. Wasn't watching.
Did you not like Scrappy because he was annoying?
I don't know. I just never liked him, and he was always like looking for a fight. He was always, and I just was like,
Scrappy.
How does he fit in? And he's always like, okay. See, I'm trying to read. So, but I didn't understand how he fit in with these people because he was always looking for a fight, and everybody else was all just like, "Hey, let's go chase a monster around. Let's have some Scooby snacks." How could they even be related?
Here's why they introduced Scrappy on the Scooby-Doo show is because Scooby-Doo's ratings were probably dipping, and the creative people were like, "We don't know what to do, so let's just introduce a cousin and make him like the same character with a different personality. We already got sketches, so let's just go with it." And then Scrappy. Same with like Scooby-Doo and not Scooby-Doo, but Snoopy had a cousin or something. I think it's just copy and paste character. Anyway.
Okay, what Battle of the Planets?
Oh,
You know that one?
Oh, I love Battle of the Planets.
Oh.
I did. It was. I can understand why people would hate it, but I liked it. Anything else? Any other cartoons that bothered you? I really hated Olive Oyl. Can I repeat that? She was a whiny little, and I can't say it. Even as a kid, I would think that, but no, I would never rescue her. Bluto, you can have Olive Oyl. It's fine.
I think that maybe there's some other issues you have that you could go into about Olive Oyl. You know who else I did not
Ian,
like?
you're right. I'm not going to
Okay.
end the discussion, but you were right. Anyway, yes?
Yeah, okay. So, She-Ra. Because I actually, when I was younger, when I was little, I watched He-Man sometimes.
So you weren't a big
And
fan
it's not
of
like
She-Ra.
a big, like, I don't know, it's anything weird. It's just that we didn't have as many options as they have today.
I am not the power.
So, you know what? I did not like when She-Ra came along. I felt that it was like it was a weird version, and I didn't like it.
Ian says He-Man was always suspect to me. True.
Yeah.
I was more suspicious of Battle Cat. Or what was the other guy's? What was the little floaty guy name? I can't remember his name.
Orko.
Yeah, Orko. Yeah,
something
anyway.
Like
But She-Ra, that was lame. I didn't even bother watching that show. I was a guy. Though, she was cute. I've heard they're going to be bringing that back, on a side note. On Netflix or something? Don't quote me on that. But when I saw it, yes, Man-at-Arms Ian was very suspicious. I questioned him. You know what Man-at-Arms was doing? Since he was a police force and he was an official investigator, that's right. He was hitting it. That's why he did so well. Sometimes I watch He-Man and think that was all a hallucinogenic event anyway. All right. Anyway, so, wow, we've gone way past the 5 minutes because we were hitting some heavy
We're gonna have
topics.
to rename this like.
This
6
might be
minutes,
5 minutes you won't get back plus 10, but we'll get there eventually. So, yes. Anyways, so that was it. That's I'm gonna stop the stopwatch, and that's all for that. So, if you guys have any of the other cartoons that you hate, or
faces, yep.
yes, or put them in the comment section below, or if you want to give us some topics to talk about, we need topics. I know all three of you that watch this don't really care, but throw us a topic or something to complain about. And it's never going to be in 3D, but I'm going to pretend it is. So, anyways, yeah, that's it. That's all. Thanks everybody for joining, and just remember, it isn't a good day until we've stolen 5 minutes of your time. And oh, by the way, we might be having a podcast coming up pretty soon. In the next, Ian just reminded me on screen here, we're going to have an old podcast coming back called Crackleberry. It'll be available on iTunes and all that stuff. Sometime in September, hopefully. It won't be 5 minutes. It'll probably be an hour. If you can handle it with some other people. So anyways,
there's that.
So anyways, the Crackleberry podcast coming soon. And I'm going to stop now because you guys need to get to dinner or something. Ian's a big fan of Crackleberry. He's all excited now on the other side of this. And anyways, so we will talk to you guys next week, and we'll see you sometime. Have a good week, everybody, and a great weekend. I'm wearing pants.